With cameras getting better and better in smartphones, people are using them even more to click and share pictures. I'm going to touch upon 5 photo apps that can really make your photos brilliant. The first one is Snapseed, available for free at the Google Play Store. The app lets you add colors, effects, and filters to your photos to make them stand out. The interface is fun to use and lets you choose from various options. So let's go into vintage. And as you can see, there are a bunch of vintage filters available, and they're really nice. You can add any of these and you can just keep choosing. Now, once you do that, you can simply scroll on the image to choose from other options and then slide left or right to increase or decrease that particular effect. And then you can just apply. Now you can touch on the original photo to see what the difference is. You can keep adding more and more filters or effects depending on what you really want to achieve. You can hit and try, and whenever you think you're done, you can just save the image. So let's try adding some blur. Now you have the option for linear or elliptical, or which is circular blur. And then you could just move it around, or you could increase the area of blur or area of focus. Again, really easy, and you can then change the blur strength or the saturation or the contrast. So again, guys, there are just so many things in this app that can really transform the picture you took. The next one, and my favorite, is called Retrica. Basically, it's a retro camera, and it offers 80 free vintage filters. And all of these filters are so good looking. They're so beautiful. Your pictures really come out well. So, you can choose from 80 free filters, and there are 25 of them that are premium, which you may pay or may not pay for. It's totally up to you. But, it really adds a wonderful effect to your photos, and, you could have a look at them before you click. So these are just a few sample pictures that I clicked using Retrica for Instagram, 1:1 ratio, the square image that you see. And again, guys, it's really nice, even if the scene is not pretty, the app makes it pretty. So you can add blur, you can add the vignette filters, you could add a frame if you wanted, or you could choose none, and you could also take grid style photos and set timers. So it's really nice. The next one is Pixlr Express. It's made by Autodesk, which is a brilliant company. They make a lot of really nice apps. Anyway, the whole point being that this again adds a lot of effects and filters to your photos. And it's different from other apps because it's got just so many of these to choose from. Unlike Snapseed, where you could manually change things, here they're just out there. So you can choose if you don't want to manually adjust stuff. You can have overlays. So for example, the retro overlay, this one's a little funny, but anyway, you get the idea. You could change the focus, so add blur or add focus to whichever points, and then, you could spread it around or just like that. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, fun to use. And, again, so many options. You could just colorize your photo, make it poster style, add some... again, overlays or just the type I'm doing. You could also add text, and you could move it around, make it bigger, smaller, use different fonts, and again, you can make collages as well. So you could add 3, 4, 5 pictures together and put it in a grid if you wanted to, just like that. So there you go. And you can put them in different collage styles, add a background if you wanted to. Change filters, again, add effects to multiple photos within. So for example, I tap on one, go into edit, and I can now add a filter to just that photo and get back. So that's pretty neat. And just when you're done, tap finish. It gives you options to save your photos, depending on what size you want. If you want original, so be it. The next one is called PhotoGrid. Now this app only lets you make or put pictures in a grid. And again, of course, the other previous apps could do the same, but this app is just dedicated to making grids. So choose your photos. You can delete them, if you don't like something, add it again, tap next. And then again, you've got these bunch of things that you can do. So for example, add effects, filters, zoom into pictures, or, move them around, or add multiple, again, colorize them, or stylize them basis your need, and then you can just get back once you're done. So there you go. And you can again move the grid style around. So if you don't like what you have right now, you can move it to some other grid style. Add background. So, for example, I've added a wooden background. So you can choose from multiple background and you can add them. So again, I can just move the grids around, and whatever I think makes more sense to my pictures, I can have that. Once I'm done, I can just share it. And again, it gives me some sharing options. Do you want to share it in high definition or standard definition or low resolution? Your saving format, JPEG, PNG, and then you can just share it on different platforms, Pinterest, WhatsApp, whatever, you've got installed on your phone. The last one that I want to talk about is called Aviary. Just like all other apps that I've already discussed, even Aviary would allow you to add effects, filters, colorize them, add blur, and you can also download a lot of these filters that Aviary sells. You've got multiple packs, so for example, fireworks, and you can just buy them. They're not very expensive, around $2 each, but you get multiple effects that you can download. Again, so you've got sharpness, warmth, saturation, splash, draw something on top of your picture, remove red eye effect, again, blur, addition of focus. But the really standing out feature is meme creation. So you can create memes if you wanted to. And I think that's brilliant. None of the other apps have allowed me to do that. But this is the unique part about Aviary. And again, so I'm just adding some focus, and there are a bunch of filters that you can buy, as I said, fireworks and everyday. And again, you can go to the shop. There's an option to go to the shop, and you can buy so many more filters for your pictures. But again, you've got Retrica and you've got Pixlr, which has a lot of these already there. So you may or may not buy on Aviary. And needless to say, you can share your photos on your favorite social platform, Instagram, WhatsApp, and whatever. So guys, these were the 5 photo editing apps that I use and I think can really, really transform the way you take pictures and share them around. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and do not forget to leave me a thumbs up.